What's up, guys? It's KC. Today we have our first ever Cultural Awareness Resource Center podcast. The CARC is located on the second floor of the Student Center on the Kennesaw campus. Today, our question is, which African American invention has had the greatest impact on the world today? We're going to let our group here introduce themselves.
I'm Zeke. I'm a senior, double major computer science and software engineering.
My name is AB. I'm a first year student and my major is marketing.
Hi, my name is Kay. I'm a junior and my major is mechanical engineering.
Hi, my name is Jay. I'm a senior and my major is communication.
Hi, my name is Nakaya. I'm a sophomore and I'm a psychology major.
My name is produced by Boss Man or Shelly. I am a June teen, My major is integrated studies with the focus of communication and a minor of African American diaspora studies.
Who wants to go first? You want to start down here?
I can go first.
Go ahead.
My choice off the top of my head would be Otis Boykin, the inventor of the pacemaker. I would choose that from the start because black people on the whole, the diets that the African Americans or the black Americans consumed over the years was very unhealthy, very detrimental to our systems, high blood pressure, heart issues. That invention played a big part in the black community. Overall now, with the poor health around the world and all the junk that we eat, the advancement of the pacemaker, all the way up to people like Arnold Schwarzenegger, who almost had to have one, and everybody knows how healthy or how fit he appeared to be over his life. So for me, that's a huge one, health-wise, for people around the world.
All right, AB, who's your person?
My person was Washington A. Martin. He invented a lock. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. You know, if you want your privacy, if you want to lock your homes, if you don't want to get attacked by anyone or anything. I mean, the lock is very important. I really don't have to really get into it.
My invention was by Frederick Jones, the thermostat control. If you live in a house, do you want to get hypothermia? Do you want to die from a heat stroke? That's pretty much something everyone uses.
Mine was by Garen Morgan, the traffic light. Like everybody else with self-explanatory inventions, I feel like that was the most effective invention when it comes to transportation. Like if we didn't have it, then literally there'd be wrecks and this, that, and the third. So.
I chose Madam CJ Walker because, you know, homegirl came out with a whole hot comb and just laid a slate, okay? And then she started her own hair care line because she was losing hair because she had, you know, a bad scalp. I don't know how to really say it. But it helped pave the way for girls to really care about their natural hair and other lines to help girls really accept natural hair because it's really hard to do in today's society. And even like in the CARC, a lot of girls come out with like, you know, their little curls and like their edges slaying. I just love it.
I'm not gonna take away from what anybody said, but I feel like mine is definitely the most important. Dr. Charles Drew with the blood bank. You know, that's pretty, as said before throughout the whole line, I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. Without a blood bank, there would be no Red Cross, there would be no, blood transfusion. Dr. Charles Drew had a pretty big impact on what the world is today, health-wise.
Okay. Do we have any disagreements
Y'all ain't gonna trump mine.
on the?
I feel like mine trumps yours.
I really feel like.
Hold on, wait.
I definitely feel like mine, everybody's
The
like.
stoplight, bro. We
stoplight.
can hire somebody like we do when the lights go out.
I don't think the traffic light is the most important, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
Tell them why.
Because there are countries where they do not have traffic lights. In Jamaica,
Yo,
the part
it's-
that my family is from is pretty much dirt roads, but people know how to drive, and so they can get around pretty okay. People get in car accidents for any reason. People get in car accidents because they're texting on their phone. So I don't think a traffic light, I mean, the traffic light is important, don't get me wrong, but like, we can survive without it.
All right, so how about the lock though?
No.
There's locks
But I
everywhere.
feel
You have to
like,
lock your car.
but with a lock,
You
people can
barricade
easily
it.
break into houses with locks, cars with locks.
Locks.
It's easy to unlock your phone.
I'm gonna be
With locks. So therefore,
Locks, so,
locks are not
alright,
that
so think
Locks
about it like
can be
this.
broken.
You go to sleep at night. Your front door is locked, correct?
right.
So let's say there wasn't a lock. Let's say if there wasn't a lock and a person was just like, you know what? Nikaya looks good. I'm finna go in her room and take everything she got and then go in and attack her. Like that. Like you have no.
But they can do that with the lock.
Absolutely.
They can do that with the lock.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell you.
I'm saying without
I'm gonna tell you.
lock.
What's your guy's name?
Washington A. Martin.
Right. He created the lock. Right.
Mhm.
Not saying it's a competition, but Mary Van Britton Brown created Homeland Security. So the lock, throw it out because we got Homeland Security. Out the question.
So
But
you don't
Homeland
think
Security.
Needed.
Isn't that
You're kind of
lock?
reaching with that one.
Nah, I can't even support it.
You're kind of reaching with that one. Because Homeland Security is a concept.
Home security system, but I mean.
Home
That's-
security system.
Yeah,
Okay.
excuse me, not Homeland Security.
I can't-
Home security system.
but what's the first defense in that home security system?
The little pin.
A gun.
I mean,
He said what he
Yeah,
said.
like-
the pin
I
pad.
seen lock.
If you unlock the door,
Because look, check me out.
I mean,
If somebody want to break your house, they're gonna break it.
What exactly the home whatever system,
security.
like security system, okay, home security system, whatever. So wouldn't that be a defense mechanism after somebody unlocks your door?
But they had to create the home security system because the lock wasn't doing enough. The lock
Yeah,
system
absolutely. A lot wasn't doing it.
You know what I'm saying? If you have a 1990, specifically a 1990 Honda Civic, I know for a fact, simply because we had this issue, that you can unlock
Unlock it.
the door with a hanger.
Yep.
Simple.
I have that car, and
I have it
But I was gonna say, I mean, if the windows, is down a little bit, I think you could unlock any car.
So, exactly. I'm not downing
With
the
a
fact
hanger.
that a lock, bro, it's a beautiful thing that the lock was invented by a black person. Love it. But there are other important things.
So
More important.
so
locks just aren't.
Come on, man.
They're
I don't
not.
know. I'm saying lock.
I agree.
see,
I'm team
I think
lock.
locks are
These things lock
important
can be
because
already
just imagine your life
disconnected.
without locks. Imagine your life without locks.
One person at a
Your
time.
car would be unlocked.
your
Your
car-
house would be unlocked.
Literally every time you
Your
leave
room would be
anything,
unlocked.
it has the chance of being
I don't know where y'all
stolen,
from, but a lot of
taken,
my stuff
damaged.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Now listen to this.
Y'all know how crazy this world
Say,
is.
we're gonna have a scenario.
There's countries without
Say you
laws
forget your
and
key,
strict
right?
laws.
I'm speaking of personal experiences.
Okay.
Don't listen to me
Absolutely.
at home.
Absolutely.
But you forget your key, you slip a little credit card, pick the lock. How is it useful?
Pick,
Good
pick
job,
but
guys.
I was saying that's because you probably have a 1843 lock on your door or whatever the case may be.
No,
I'm
it
talking
could
about
be a 2018.
I mean, yeah, I'm
Cost
just saying.
$18.43.
But also think about it
And
from
it could be paid with
think about it from a
credit
business
card.
perspective. Just imagine going to the mall and there's no locks. People would rob everywhere.
everywhere.
I think-
Like
Everywhere you go.
I think
no
we
locks.
have lost it. I'm not saying the lock is not important, but blood banks, I think definitely.
Okay, so what about the people who don't exactly
Believe it.
run into health issues, like who live their life, they have
We're gonna
a
speak about people
civilized
who-
life.
But
They've never
blood banks
needed-
aren't just for people who run into like health issues. Like you need blood banks for like a lot of different things.
Yeah, I understand. I understand you do need it, but I'm
But I
saying,
definitely
what about
feel-
for the person that lives a normal life, who don't need no extra blood, don't need anything that has any of the services that's offered in a blood bank. Everybody needs to use a lock. I don't care who you are. Caucasian, Indian,
But that's not
everybody needs a lock.
necessarily true, because there's countries where they still don't lock the doors. They
But
don't
they
have
use
locks.
in those
They
countries,
barely have
In those countries,
The
they
laws are
rest
more
of
strict.
risk.
They
I was about to say,
definitely
But
run
that-
so
of getting their stuff
with
ran.
that being said,
What about the
so
lock?
a lock,
Crime
you can
rate.
go ahead and say
It's number
it's
one.
more important than the stoplight. So we're gonna cross you out. sit back right now.
I think the stoplight was a pretty good idea.
Nah, I think I like the stoplight. I ain't gonna
Y'all
lie.
gave me stoplight.
But
I'm just saying, it's number two.
Much as I love Madam
love Gary
CJ,
Morgan.
Madam CJ.
I don't know.
You have to love Madam TJ Walker.
She gotta go.
A hot comb is only
Boys
for
can
one
use
given-
a hot comb. I've used it on my
My
boy best
mother
friend
didn't even
to
use a hot
slay his
comb on my
edges.
sister.
But
I
she
bet
didn't.
you-
But she didn't just make the hot comb. She made other hair
Yeah,
care
she made hair
products
care
that
products.
that
That
impacted
would
the stuff you buy today. Like
I
you
get
go
that,
Shea
but she didn't
Moisture.
say
Yeah.
Madam CJ
So-
Walker's hair care
Right.
line.
You're right.
So
She
look,
said the
I'm
hot comb.
gonna say this. I
Okay.
agree with what you're saying
Hair
because
care
I love
line.
African American women, and when their hair is slayed, of course, it's a beautiful sight to see. But I mean, you want to be safe before you look good. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like the lock is just so important. Like you could be using your little hot comb, you know, be sizzling and stuff, and then somebody just kicking your door. Then somebody just kicking your door.
How's it sound again?
Then somebody just kicking your door and take your hot comb.
Okay, no. If somebody kicking your door, the first, and you're using a hot comb in the kitchen because that's where you use it, sort of. And somebody kicks in your door, the first thing you're gonna do is burn it with the hot comb.
Quick question. What's a better weapon, a hot comb or a gun?
Who said anything about them?
But I'm
We're
saying,
talking about locks.
we're talking about locks.
It's not a hot comb.
I'm saying,
But
if
he's
somebody-
also right.
I'm speaking on if somebody was to come attack you, like I would hope to not
I
think that
mean,
somebody would
my
just
thing
come with their
is
bare
that-
hands. All right, wait, hold on.
I have to
I hope
agree
they
with
would not
him
think they coming with their
because
bare hands.
like your edge is not gonna matter. If
I
you
mean,
get
your
it.
hands. This is your hands.
Oh, stop. Wait. What was your, okay, who was your guy? And what,
Pacemaker.
what
Pacemaker. What was your
Pacemaker.
other?
Pacemaker.
Thermostat control.
I ain't gonna lie. When it's hot summers,
You can get you your hand.
Yeah.
You can get you
I'm
your
sweating
hand.
right now.
There's so much to America.
Georgia? Just do your hand
The
like
issue
that.
is we're
Georgia
narrowing
in
so
summer.
much to
But
America.
not even that. Like people die. Like from like in
get
other
that.
countries, people die because they don't have thermostat.
True story, but there's also people living without.
Without thermostat.
Yeah, but there's also people dying without. So it's pretty important.
I mean, a
Like,
lot
that's-
though.
No, but that's
People
an
die
invention.
every day 'cause they-
But
Definitely
listen,
important.
that's an invention that can help people like worldwide. Like that's an invention that like helps the world.
Okay, but windows are open. So say if it's, winter
Tell me how a hot
time,
comb
you need the.
can help the world.
So you want girls to walk around here with dusty edges? No.
Okay,
You
here's
can
the
help
thing
her
though.
edges.
I'm gonna give it to you like this. In
But
New
you're
York
not
City,
thinking-
there are still homes and apartments that do not have central heating in there.
Okay,
Exactly.
so what I'm hearing is,
all.
there are apartments, different housing without locks. There are countries where stoplights aren't used. We don't all use hot combs.
She has a haircut on, okay?
Okay?
Alright.
Hold
Hold on, wait, no, we're literally
I
going
feel
not.
like it's safe to say that blood bank and lock are the
No.
I feel like every hospital,
They
I
have
cannot-
a blood bank.
Wait.
pacemaker.
How can y'all?
So lock is
pacemaker in the
How can you
blood bank.
afford a lock if you can't get to work? If you can't get to work on time, how can you afford a lock? Why wouldn't you get on?
It's because it's
Why wouldn't you get to work on time? Because there's no stoplights. 75 in
This is the
particular.
last response.
There's
Stop.
no traffic lights on
It's
75.
just- I'm saying, how does traffic start? How does traffic start?
Oh, my bad.
Look, go ahead. We're
How
gonna
does
have
traffic-
we're gonna
how
have
does
a
traffic
question
start?
from our audience real quick.
Traffic starts from not having stops.
Alright, so my question is, first of all, I want to say that all of your inventions, they seem to transcend color lines. Like they're inventions made by black people, but they're not made specifically for black people. So off the top of your head, do y'all have any inventions that were made for the betterment of black people? Because I mean, it's great that all these inventions were made for the betterment of people in general, but I mean, seeing that this is a real pro-black group and everything, do you have any that are specifically for black people?
How come?
I would.
No cap, she literally may have it.
Hold on one
Because, I mean, it's not only that she did the hot comb, but she did other things. She literally paved the way for black girls to do stuff to their hair. Like,
Actually, the first
she
self-made
couldn't
millionaire.
do that without
First black
hair
self-made
care
millionaire.
products.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
There's edge control now.
Absolutely.
There's
Yes.
things like curl definer.
Who's not using the edge controller? Oh, I see some.
So I'm gonna
Wow, I feel
Not
attacked.
you. Not you. Not you.
You slick down and everything.
speaking on like.
I'm just saying, but, you know,
But
sometimes
there
you
was
see
no
him in
law.
like,
Gorilla Glue.
Yeah.
I'm in my 30s, I'm like, I don't
Eagle
remember seeing that in the
style.
90s.
Well, I mean, whether she using a hot comb or not, she using a lot.
The
So,
wheel.
I don't care what nobody says.
The wave.
Her hair can be done, her hair can
The
not be
soft
done, it can
over
be
it.
nappy. She's using a lock. That crib is on lock, that car is on lock.
But my thing
all that is on
is,
lock.
how are her curls gonna stay if she's not cool?
Wait a minute.
It's easy.
Ooh, wait a minute.
It's
That's a good one.
Not really.
Bruh, temperature control,
If
I mean,
I'm-
Oh
the
yeah,
curls
that
ain't gonna
is
stay.
gonna get you.
That
That
fits
Especially in the South.
it don't matter what your
In the
edge
South.
control do, cause once
The
that
South
heat
is
hit,
crazy.
But don't get me wrong.
You can't
My
carry your
issue with
thermostat outside.
yours is that there are many broken thermostats across this nation, specifically the
Facts.
South.
And
But
the
just think of
projects,
every,
everything.
just think of even in
But
like buildings.
having a thermostat
I'm speaking from
betters
personal-
your whole life.
I
Think
understand.
about
Is that better?
it. Think about this whole school had no thermostat.
But think about, I think everybody in
You had to
this
be in
room would have been robbed by now if it wasn't for politics. like, come on now, like, let's really, let's really break this down. Like, 365 days in a year, correct? It's 7 leap years, 366. All right. So just imagine that's 366 on leap years and 365 days or chances for people to just kick in your door. Like that's crazy.
People get robbed every day.
People get robbed every day. Absolutely. But think about the crime rate. You don't think it would double, triple, quadruple? If it wasn't for
Wow, he
laws.
is right. I'm
Would
sure.
it not?
I can't even lock my
That's a
phone.
maybe.
There was no lock.
That's amazing.
That's a maybe. Not,
That's
There
a
maybe
maybe.
was
it's almost a
no lock on my
guarantee.
phone.
That's amazing. Because
Almost
I can,
guaranteed.
like you said, I can put up a sign in my yard that says home protected by Smith & Wesson.
But just think if let's say if I know your schedule though. Let's say if I know your schedule, I know you leave the house at 3 o'clock, you come back at 8. 3 to 8, I'm going in your house, I'm kicking in your door.
With
Yeah.
there's
That's
no
what I'm
way.
saying. So what is that defense that's gonna make sure?
No, I
that
definitely
you
think the
don't
lock
kick
is
in
number one.
Lock
You
is
being
definitely
home.
number
Lock is because like that would
We at
change
home
the
is a defense.
I don't care
dynamic.
how.
That would change the dynamic of
Everything.
value, like valuable stuff, like and even gun control. Like think about that. Like if we didn't have locks, I'm pretty sure there would be
Guns everywhere.
there would be guns everywhere. Cause now it's like you gotta protect yourself. You gotta protect your stuff. You gotta shoot anybody that even come in your yard. If an ant come in your yard, you gotta shoot the ant. Right? Now you're like paranoid.
Like,
That would change everything.
Go ahead.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I'm not gonna walk up there. But hi guys. So do you guys think that the law was created to help a class system exist? Because people who had more things thought that they needed to protect their valuables from those who did not have them. Instead of the countries where you guys say that laws don't exist, there's more of a level playing field.
Interesting.
I feel it is. I feel like
That's an absolute good question.
That's a great question, actually.
So you're saying like, do people like, was the law created like because
a class.
people who have more want to protect themselves from people who have less?
I don't know. I feel like regardless, like if we're just looking at because I'm pretty sure this is 1800. You know when the lock is created. So regardless of the class, I still feel like the guy who invented the lock was not as well off as everybody else.
Absolutely.
So I don't feel like it's necessarily dictated by class. Because regardless, if I'm poor or if I'm rich, I want my privacy.
Right.
So it's like I don't want somebody walking in on me if I can help it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Regardless if I have money or not. Now, granted, it can help if I can lock up things that are more valuable, you know what I'm saying now? But regardless, I feel like just the privacy or the aspect of, let's say if it's during like post-slavery, it's like you have people running in and trying to snatch you, you know what I'm saying, because you live in the South and they want to kill you and they want to hang you. I don't want somebody just running inside my house easily. I want to be able to give a defense, and then I want to be able to attack if I can.
I agree.
And on top of that, I would say, I wouldn't say that like more privileged people are trying to like protect themselves, because even if I'm poor, even if I'm broke, like I don't want my stuff taken. What I do have, I don't want to take it.
True story.
Like, so even if I don't have as much, I would say I still need a lock because the things that I do have are still important to me.
Yeah, true. And then also I want to say like not all criminals come from a hard background or come
Absolutely.
from somewhere where they don't have money.
That's why
Like
they
there
created the
are
white
also
collar crime system.
there are also people who have money and who are still stealing from people, still taking from people. So I couldn't really I can't really like say it's more of a class system because then that would be only poor people or people
Yeah,
who
you don't have to.
I really
You
feel
don't
like
have to pick
doing
a
it
lot.
wrong.
to
it's
do.
more based on like location wise.
Well, most
Only
things
because-
come from a concept.
Well, I say location more because like my dad lives in Florida and he lives like in, you know, a good neighborhood. And he just feels like I never have to lock my car. Now,
Yeah, he tripping.
he is tripping.
I don't know what he.
But you
I don't
have
know what type of
somebody-
life he lives, boy.
You can
That's a
have
good life.
somebody,
I'm
even
talking
in
about
Kennesaw, there's people in Kennesaw who will
Leave it.
go ahead, rob your whole
Right.
car. There's people where I'm from in Alpharetta who will sit there and rob your whole car. So it just really depends on the location and the people that are around the location too, because it is different people who live in different areas now.
Yeah, and even if you want to go to like, because that's a thing in Canada, they don't lock their doors. Like, you can look that up. They literally don't lock their doors. They keep their doors unlocked. They said their crime rate is like one of the lowest inside the world, so they don't feel the need to, you know, use protection as far as locking doors.
I do kind of agree because I would say that it does depend on where you live, and I would say especially in the United States, we're an untrustworthy country. We don't like we trust our neighbors, but not really. Like it's like trust,
True story.
but you verify, you know. So it's like yes, you might not have like in other countries that don't really lock stuff. I would say that they have like more of like a community type situation, but at the same time, it's like people still you're gonna get robbed regardless. If someone wants to take what they want from you, like they're gonna rob. Like it doesn't matter whether you have a lock,
That's
like
true.
or whatever. They're gonna break in your window. So it doesn't matter to me in that regard. But I do think locks are pretty important.
I'm also I want to say my last thing, but with the Canada comment, like I mean I don't know why the crime rate is so low, but I would like to say it has a lot to do with the weather. I mean, who wants to steal stuff?
And the
ice?
cold,
Like people can get boiling hot water and throw it and it turns into snow. Like that's ridiculous. That's like ridiculously cool. So maybe like
You know what
I would like to
else?
say the temperature has a lot to do with people. Who wants to kick in the door and then carry a TV 4 blocks down in the cold?
Yeah, she's
Like,
finna bring that.
Wait, you know what helped
I'm
them
just
though?
saying.
Thermostat control.
I'm just saying, brother, thermostat's cool, but a lot of houses don't have it and it's been broken.
So in conclusion,
People are
the lock
living
is the
without
most
Speaking
important.
from personal
In
experience.
conclusion, that's all y'all trying to tell me. That's it.
All right, guys, we're gonna end it right here. We're gonna wrap it up. Honestly, all these inventions are important in their own way. So we're just gonna say all of you did great on your inventions today, and catch us next time on the next CARC podcast.
Yeah.